Hey, we're live on the tube, man. We are live on the tube. We have a special guest, little infamous. Um, yeah, man. I don't really know what I'm gonna do on here, but I'm just experimenting. I doubt anyone's gonna join, but this does get posted after shit. Training. Uh oh. Uh oh. Okay, guys. Oh, look, someone joined. Nice. This is cool. Questions, comments, concerns. I'm looking fairly lean, probably because I haven't been eating like I'm supposed to. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. But it's okay. You know, everyone has periods of I don't know what you would call it. Hello. If you need any gym advice, let me know. I excel particularly in legs and arms. Okay, anyway, training, guys. Training is not that hard, okay? You don't have to be super scientific about it. You don't have to be a science-based lifter. None of that, none of that. I'm good. How are you? You don't have to be a science-based lifter. You just have to know what you're doing to a certain extent. Mind to muscle is very important. If you don't know what muscle you're hitting and how to contract said muscle, I mean, there's your answer. You're not gonna grow because your body doesn't know what it wants to do with whatever movement you are doing. That being said, make sure every movement is intentional. Make sure you're not just doing shit for no reason. When you do shit for no reason, number one, you're not growing if you're doing stuff for no reason. I can, like, almost 100% guarantee that you're not growing if you're just doing stuff that you don't know what to do with. Anyway, I like to tell people prioritize your compound lifts. That's what's gonna grow your muscles. Prioritize your compound lifts. When you isolate, you wanna go close to failure because when you're pushing your accessories and you then transition them to compound, your muscles are then gonna work as a whole. So if you're pushing them individually close to failure, causing growth, when you go to work as a whole, i.e. on your compound lifts, the weight is gonna go up, the strength is gonna go up. I'm no science nerd and no science geek about this. I don't have the exact grammar and vocabulary to explain what it is I need to explain, but it's fairly simple, guys. There's nothing too crazy to it. Okay? A lot of these people that you see online that are doing all this weird extra shit is because they become infatuated with uh trying to get the most results with doing the least amount of work. And unfortunately, in weightlifting and bodybuilding and progressing your body, it just doesn't work that way. Okay, you're gonna have to put into work. You can't cut corners. Not everything is gonna be orthodox by the book training. Some shit's gonna be unorthodox. Some shit's gonna feel like you're cheating. But you know what I mean? You don't always grow just by going by the book. It's not how it works. Eating. Eating is fairly simple. Your body only digests 50 grams of protein every 2 to 3 hours. So if you want to maximize that, you should be eating every 2 to 3 hours. If not, then you're just BSing and you're not really taking it seriously. Calories, counting calories is good, but I mean, it all boils down to macro manipulation. You know what I mean? If you load carbs and protein before you go to the gym, i.e. before you go to bed, obviously you're gonna burn through half of that in your sleep. So you load again in the morning, you should have the proper energy and sustenance to fuel your workout. If you don't, then you're not manipulating your macros the correct way. Maybe you're eating too little before and then too much in the morning, or eating too much at night and not enough in the morning. You know what I mean? Everyone's body is different. I can't say what worked for me or what is what will work for you. What'll work for you might stall me out. And what might stall me out might work for you. So it's different. The only thing that I can give you is a general basis to go off of. And from there, you have to get in the gym and you have to experiment yourself. Because if you don't go in there yourself and figure it out, then you're never gonna figure it out. You know what I mean? It's not. You guys are buying programs and buying training online from people, and they don't know your leverages, they don't know your biomechanics, they don't know what's going on with your body, and you're just trusting them without you doing the work your damn self. You have to get in the gym and do it your damn self. This magical fairy tale trainer is not just gonna give you a block and then you're just automatically gonna know what to do with it. No, that's not how it works. If you're not already keen to your body before you start implementing training programs, then you're just gonna be in there for a while like a chicken with no head trying to figure stuff out. But yeah, guys.
Mama.
Hello everyone. How is everyone doing today? If you have any training advice, questions, comments, concerns, let me know. I'm happy to answer them. My advice is free. I don't charge. Just watch my YouTube videos, man. Anyway, yeah, guys. Sleep is also important. Sleep is also very, very important. If you're not sleeping, you're just not gonna grow. You're not gonna grow. You're not gonna feel energized, and that's just what it is. Hey, what's up, Axel? I don't know if I said that right, but yeah, man. Looking like this is not hard. Okay, I'm only weighing in at like about 148, 150 pounds. Now, obviously, when I post my gym videos, I'm like swelled with blood, so I look double the size. But I mean, I'm not on roids, so you know what I mean? When you're on roids and you work out and you get pumped, you kind of stay pumped forever. You know what I mean? So realistically, as a natty, you're gonna look flat at times. You're not gonna look super huge and super humongous every single time. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is about 148, 150 pounds. I've been on a semi-clean / dirty bulk. You know, I've been trying to eat relatively clean, but if I do have an opportunity to eat dirty, I'll take it. You know what I mean? Advice for lighter guys, for lighter lifters, like with my type body frame and my type body weight, I'm only 5'7". You don't need to track your fat. You don't need to track none of that shit, okay? You need the fat, okay? If you're skinny and you're trying to go muscle, you need the fat. Not only that, it's gonna lube the pipes when you go to, you know, release your bowels. No grease in the pipes, you're gonna have a tough time releasing the bowels. That being said, yeah, man, it's that simple. We got little man right here. This is the next runner-up, okay? I'm training him to whoop my ass. Anyway, yeah, guys. But yeah. Yeah, man. I'm gonna say this again. Training is person specific. Training is person specific. My split might cause you to lose strength. Your split might cause me to lose strength. Training is person specific. You gotta figure out what exercises work for you and how they work for you. Some guys can get away with rowing and deadlifting in the same session. I tried it once, but it was very fatiguing on my lower back. So that wouldn't be an ideal split for me. putting a row and a deadlift in the same session. Now I could prioritize a row one session, rest, and then prioritize a deadlift. You know, that'd be the logical way to go about it. But yeah, training is not person specific. Everyone's training is gonna be different. Your training is different from mine. Mine is different from yours. Yours is different from his. Hers is different from hers. It's all just different. And another thing too, if you're looking online and you're watching someone and it looks like they're on steroids, most likely that they are on steroids. If they look abnormally huge or freakishly perfect, then they're most likely on steroids. You know what I mean? And with inflation and everything going around, it's hard for a lot of people to really determine who is who and who is and what is what. Because at the end of the day, here's the thing about steroids. What people don't understand is if you're taking steroids, right, you can eat like shit. Okay, you can eat like literal dog shit. Go to the gym and train, you'll still gain muscle. You can still gain in the deficit. That's what people don't understand about steroids and oh, steroids are not that big of a deal. Yes, they are big of a deal, because if you are taking steroids and you're lying about it and then you're saying, oh, my physique is obtainable naturally, it's not. It's not. It's not. You are chemically enhanced. The chemicals are what built that physique. You didn't go in there with proper structure, training, and discipline, because as an addy, to build muscle and to build your physique, you need proper structure, training, and discipline. Okay, it's not like you can just inject a chemical into your ass, eat a big ass pizza, go to the gym, work out, and you make some gains. And you do that for 6 weeks and you're making gains. No, as an addy, that won't happen. Okay, if you eat pizza for 6 weeks straight and you eat nothing, you're not gaining. Okay. There you go. Anyway, yeah, guys. That's another thing too. I gotta remember that not everyone is trying to be a super bodybuilder. Okay, some people just want to work out to live a healthy and comfortable life, which is perfectly fine. But that's also another thing too. Don't waste your money on these trainers that are just gonna give you a fucking program that you don't know what to do with. You need to go in there and experiment your damn self and see what you are capable and incapable of, and then go from there. Okay, you don't need a trainer. All right, I don't know who's listening and who's watching, but you don't need a fucking trainer. Okay, you just need to get in there and do it your damn self. But yeah, and try not to be super niche with everything. Okay, nothing needs to be super technical. Keep it as simple as you can keep it. The easier it'll be. As soon as you start to get more complex, that's the more complicated it's gonna be. And that's it, man. But yeah, dude. Again, you don't need a trainer. Hey, what's up, Grandpa? Man, I'm on live, man. I'm talking to the fans. Anyway, let's see. What else? What other advice I could give? Recovery. Recovery is fucking like golden. Guys, for the guys out there, for the women out there, if you have a girlfriend or / boyfriend, massages are essential. Okay, that's what's gonna release the tension. That's gonna break up all that acid in that muscle, and then allow you to recover maybe a day or two sooner, had you had not gotten a massage or had you had not released the tension and broken up all that acid in there. Give you an example. I rode and deadlift in the same session. Yo, my lower back was so fatigued. I got a massage. I was able to recover and post a back day video that I posted, and I think it was a day and a half shorter than what it would usually had taken me to recover. And that's important, you know what I mean? Especially if you have overdeveloped muscle. Like, my back isn't overly developed, but my lower back, you know what I mean? My lower back gets pretty tight sometimes. So I gotta release that tension and have a massage. Maybe, I don't know, warm compress, cool compress. I don't know, whichever works for your body. But, you know, massages are important after weightlifting. especially legs. Especially legs. If you want your loads to be consistent in legs, you gotta massage them, and they're a fairly large muscle, so it's gonna hurt to touch them, especially after you just done finished the session like 2 days prior, and now your legs are sore. They're gonna hurt. I understand that, but recovery is essential. It's just as essential as pushing yourself to failure or murdering yourself in the gym. Okay, what's the good in murdering yourself if you can't recover afterwards? You know what I mean? Now you're just murdered. Anyway, yeah, man. Let's see what other advice I could give. Caffeine, pre-workout, caffeine, pre-workout. When you're cutting, when you're on a cut, be way more strategic with your caffeine, okay? Don't just be, taking a scoop here, 2 scoops here, 3 scoops there, because you're gonna get to a point in your cut where your hormones are gonna start to be out of whack, and your drive, your motivation, your energy levels, all that is gonna start to bottom out. It might feel up here one day, and then the next day it might feel completely down here. You know what I mean? So caffeine, you want to use that strategically when you're on a cut. Like, for example, if you're cutting and you got legs, I would use caffeine. You got back, I would use caffeine. Chest is fairly easy. I wouldn't use caffeine on chest, or take a half a scoop. Arms, I wouldn't take caffeine. Arms are easy, you know what I mean? But for the heavier duty lifts, I would take the caffeine. When you're bulking, I would say, you know what I mean, drink as much as you want. Just don't give yourself heart palpitations or heart attack, please. I don't want to be responsible for any of you guys. Love you guys. Yeah, man. Yeah. Guys, it's not that hard. It's relatively simple, okay? If you go in there with a true mindset that you're gonna figure this out and I'm gonna get it done whichever way possible, then the results will show. But if you go in there with a lackluster mindset and you're just not, you know what I mean, and you have one good day here, and then you have a half-ass day here, and then you have one more good day, and then maybe 3 more half-ass days, and then one or 2 more good days, and then a week of half-assing. When 6 months go by, the only person that you're gonna be able to be mad at is yourself. Why? Because you're the only person that's been half-assing. You gotta hold yourself accountable. This is not I go 1, 2, 3, 4 times, 5, 6 times out of the month, and then in 6 months I'm gonna have my dream body. No, it doesn't work that way. You need to be in the gym at least 4 to 6 days out of the week, and that's it. You know what I mean? Your recovery needs to be spot on. It needs to be serious. When you say I'm taking a rest day, you are literally taking a rest day. You're not doing shit, jack shit. Okay, don't do jack shit when you're taking a rest day. And then that's another thing too. For my other bodybuilders, that are more, how could I say this? You know what I mean? Because here's the thing, there's a lot of gymflation right now. A lot of young kids are getting into the bodybuilding scene. But with that being said, they're most likely just living at home with their parents. So it's fairly easy for them to grow and to put on muscle, because all they have to do is go to school, come home, eat what's in their parents' fridge, work out, and then go to school the next day. If you're a person that works a full-time job and you have a baby like me and things of that nature, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult, and you're gonna have to be a little bit more disciplined and a little bit more structured, because it's not gonna come as easy as some of these kids and some of these people that you see online. Remember, some of these people that you see online don't have full-time jobs, and the perception that they give you on social media is not their actual life in real life. They might be broke in real life. You know what I mean? So with that being said, if you're trying to take bodybuilding seriously and you have obligations that you have to tend to, you really you have to be serious. You have to be serious, because sometimes bodybuilding will get in the way of obligations, and sometimes your obligations will get in the way of bodybuilding. So you just have to remain firm in the fact that this is what you want to do, and you know what I mean, take the days as they come. Don't try to rush stuff. Don't try to rush your accessories. Don't try to rush any of your lifts. Just take the days as they come and take the progress as it comes. But remain consistent, because that's the only thing that's gonna determine where you end up. If you're not consistent, you're not gonna end up anywhere, okay? And don't do weird shit in the gym, okay? If you see, and you guys know what I mean by weird shit in the gym. Don't do weird shit in the gym. That's how you end up with weird builds, okay? Just normal stuff, okay? No Keenan flaps. I don't want to see no Keenan flaps, okay? I want you to grab the damn bar and roll that shit, all right? Anyway, let's see. What else can I talk about? For anyone else that wants to record themselves and is thinking about starting recording themselves and starting social media, just fucking do it, man. Don't worry about what everyone else fucking thinks, okay? Who cares what everyone else thinks? Who cares if your physique doesn't look great right now? It's not about that. It's about the journey in between, okay? Because 9 times out of 10, when you get to where you want to be, you're already living the life that you have prayed for. So start the journey, post the videos, make the edits. Who cares? Your friends and family are gonna be the first people that are gonna laugh at you, okay? Your friends, your close friends and your close family are gonna be the first people that are gonna laugh at you and make fun of you. But none of that matters, because at the end of it, you're gonna be jacked and they're not. So just remain level-headed, man. Don't take people's opinion with a grain of salt. Don't be so caught up into what other people think about you, or how they think about what you're doing, or your ideas. That's also another thing too. Don't tell people your ideas. Whatever ideas you have, keep them to yourself, because 9 times out of 10 there's that one person that's gonna leech off that energy and completely mess up your whole flow and your whole snowball you have going on. But yeah, man, it's not that hard, man. Just get in the gym and get milk. All right, just get in the gym, work out, eat your food, sleep, be humble, respect your lifts, because they will injure you. And that's really it, man. I'm taking a rest day today. Tomorrow I'm probably gonna hit chest, maybe, or arms. Haven't decided yet. Well, my diet's been a little these last 2 days due to some reason, so we'll see what happens and what, is manageable with how I'm feeling. That's also another thing too, guys. Rest days. Try not to implement so many rest days into your split. If you feel like you genuinely need a rest day, then by all means take it. But don't, Monday, Tuesday workout, rest Wednesday. And then Thursday, Friday workout, rest. No. Because 9 times out of 10, your body can take more of a load than you're already giving it. So just go off hearsay, how your body feels. If you wake up in the morning and the muscle group that you want to hit that day is still particularly sore, overly sore, then it wouldn't be a smart idea to hit it. You know what I mean? It would be a smart idea to take a rest day. But if you wake up, let's say you want to do chest and you did chest 2 days ago, 3 days ago, and you feel your chest and it's not sore, and you feel your triceps and they're not sore, then by all means, you know what I mean, hit chest. And then we have this guy here. He's a spider monkey slash mini Hulk slash anyway, yeah, guys, I don't really know what else to say. What do you want? Don't take steroids. Train really hard. Don't be a little bitch. Be a man. and stay fucking hard, man. Like Goggins would say, stay fucking hard. Infamous out. Little Infamous out.